Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and it's new comic book day, or at least new comic book day for me. Comic books for last week. I'm doing this live because I actually raced home on my lunch hour because I'd heard my comics were here from last week, and I wanted to snag them really quick, take them back to work with me. Maybe I can read a few of them on my breaks and whatnot. Anyway, so we're going to make this quick. 15 books this week. Of course, they came, super late. The post office decided to ship them around for a while before they got them to me, but that's what happens sometimes. So let's jump into these. Gravediggers Union, issue number 5. Totally been digging this this book. I like the whole occult things going on. A zombie, ghost, hurricane, storm kind of things is coming, and we've got witches and we've got monsters, and we've got super awesome art by Toby Cypress through most of the book, with a little bit of Dave Craig from drawing blank on the comic. That's hilarious. Wes Craig, not Dave Craig. Wes Craig. Oh well. That's one of those kind of days. Anyway, he's typically an artist. He does the first couple pages typically in the book, and then the rest of it is Toby Cypress art. Cannot believe I cannot think of who that is. I was just talking about them this morning. Anyway, next up we have Koshiki the Deathless. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Anyway, wonderful Mike Mignola cover there. Ben Stenbeck art inside with Dave Stewart colors, always wonderful. We get some Baba Yaga kind of stuff going on in here as a immortal warrior who's sitting in hell has a conversation with Hellboy about kind of his past and how he got that one out. I am digging that one. Whereas this one I'm not digging so much. As much as these covers look freaking awesome. Rasputin, the voice of the dragon, just hasn't really... There hasn't been Rasputin in it, and I wanted Rasputin. They should have named it something else, and probably I would have just rolled with it. I like aspects of it otherwise, but we are kind of treading over territory that's been talked about multiple times. So I don't know, but man, that's a cool cover. And I dig Rasputin. I just wish he was in it more often. Here we have Batman. Hunted by the Justice League, issue number 42. We get the second part to this wonderful Poison Ivy story with the brilliant Janin art. This is just gorgeous. So, yeah, pretty much digging, checking that out. We're back on the Wicked and Divine. Is this the last story arc? This is issue number 34. Part of me says it is. And, who knows what all is going to come in it and whatnot. It's going to be pretty exciting stuff. I'm really, really interested to see what's next with the way it kind of ended last time and whatnot. So it's getting deep. It's getting very deep. Wildstorm, issue number 12. We've hit the halfway point, I'm assuming, in this story because our ticker is going across to 24. I think things are going to start getting a lot more exciting in it. I think, not that it hasn't been bad. It hasn't been a dull book, but exciting as far as the actual violence and whatnot goes. The movers and players are starting to move and play, basically. So we'll see how that all shifts and whatnot. I'm really curious to see what, how that all plays out. It's a really good book. I really like this Warren Ellis book. John Hunt Davis art. Snagglepuss. So this is the Snagglepuss Chronicles. Exit stage left. The Sasquatch, Detective Sasquatch story at the end. So I do not have issue number 2. I have this wonderful issue number 3. At some point, it's supposed to be getting issue number 2 sent to me when they get copies. So I will probably set and wait to get that before I read this one. I'm not sure. I think that's a Bill Sekowitz cover, I think. Digging in. Digging my next bag here. Gotta hurry because I still have to actually eat lunch too, besides just showing off the stuff. So Superman issue number 42. It's all Bizarro. Bizarroverse Part 1. So this is Gleason and Tomasi. It's interesting. They got Gleason first on it. So I don't know if it's more story driven by the art. We'll find out. But I love this. Love this Bizarro family. That's awesome. I like Bizarro in all of his forms generally. So curious to see what that story is going to be. Get some more the Tomasi Gleason Superman in before Bendis takes over the universe. Ah, yes. Save the Changing Woman, issue number 1. Say the Changing Girl, she is back. She is a woman now. I'm assuming she's transferred to a new body. We're going to see what kind of craziness goes on. I hear there's hints that potentially she is going to run into Shay the Changing Man from the old Vertigo line. So excited to see what happens with that. Our same wonderful cast of creators on this book, just really making some awesome storytelling. So super excited to have that back and see what the new thing is going to be. So the final issue of Hawkeye, Fond Farewell to LA. Gosh, this is just such a great book. Sad to see it go. I've heard rumors that maybe there's a new Hawkeye book coming that is going to still have Kelly Thompson on it. So I'm all down for that. There's a new Kate Bishop, Hawkeye book come out. I kind of hope it really has the artists on it too. Really love these covers. Our inside of Romero and Belair is awesome too. So good stuff. Sad to see it go. Not enough people picked up a very excellent comic that everybody should have been picking up. Masterful comedic timing and action and everything you kind of want in a superhero comic book, really. Gideon Falls, issue number 1. Super excited about this. We get the reteaming of Jeff Lemire and Andre Sorrentino, Dave Stewart on colors. I love the fact this island looks like a person. It's kind of a horror comic, is my understanding. I don't know a lot else about it because I did not really care to read anything else about it because I knew that this creative team I was going to be super excited about and I would be all over checking out. So, yeah, very much excited for that book. That's going to be top of the list to read, I am sure. The Fix. I think this is my final issue of The Fix. I just reached a point of, I mean, I love the artist on this book. I love Steve Letterman. I think he's a great guy and whatnot. The Nick Spencer antics have soured me enough that I just have a hard time contributing to purchasing to his bad behavior, I guess. I don't know. The whole thing bugs me enough that I'm having problems separating. This is one of those things I'm having problems separating creator from art and just kind of want to be done, I guess. It is a funny book, or has been a funny book, but it's losing its charm for me because of all the other elements and whatnot. Batman the White Knight, issue number 6. You know what? I didn't get 2 copies of this, and I should have. I meant to double check that out to make sure I didn't screw up my order. That's really strange. Could have sworn I got both. That's going to suck if I didn't. So, because I usually get one for This Somebody Voice's Friend. But this is issue number 6 of 8. This originally was going to be the second to the end, the penultimate issue. They've kicked the ending farther down the road, and I think it costs more money and whatnot. This has been okay. I plan on finishing up. I really kind of thinking that I want to reread it and then see if I can get some other people to come on a show with me and talk Batman White Knight. Because I have mixed feelings about it. Love the artwork, the story itself. Yeah, I don't know. 100% on that. So, penultimate issue of Black Bolt, issue number 11. Very much looking forward to this. Looks like the jailer is back, so I'm excited about that. There he is. Get ready to feed Blinky to get ready to eat him. Black Bolt there trying to fight him off. Has been excellent. This creative team of Ahmed and Ward is excellent. They are excellent. Very, very good book. Ends at issue 12. They are done. Whatever happens to Black Bolt after that, none of us know. Sounds to me like it kind of folds into another story. So it's going to be a story with Black Bolt and Medusa together working some stuff out, I think. And finally, East of West, issue number 36. Always excited to have this book back. This Hickman book is just brilliant. Dagger art is excellent on it. And stuff is really starting to get nuts as the Four Horsemen are getting closer and closer to their apex of crashing into Babylon, the Destroyer. And just excited to see how all that stuff works out. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully there'll be a comic book roundtable this weekend. Regardless, I've got 2 weeks of books that I haven't talked about that I could talk about. So if I can get someone else to come on the show, even if I don't get this week's books, which I hope I get this week's books on time. If I don't, we'll have one anyway to talk the last 2 weeks worth of books, and it may be a long show because we'll probably still talk some of these books. But that, have a great one. Oh, everybody needs to go to, I got down a link down in the description. Go to Long Rock's Reviews channel. If you aren't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. It's crazy if you're subscribed to me, you're not subscribed to him. He is more of a podcaster, but he does occasionally do videos, and I think he also most of the time loads a lot of his podcasts up into YouTube, so you can at least listen to them. But it is a live show that he has invited me to come on and do late breaking news. We talk about stuff that's kind of happened for the last month or so. We're hoping to make it kind of a regular thing on his channel that once a month we'll show up and talk about whatever comic book news came up and you know whatever else. We drift off into all kinds of stuff. It's a super long show, so it's most kind of things you don't need to watch our faces. Just turn it on and listen to it while you're doing whatever else is going on and bagging your comics or you clean the house or catalog or whatever the heck it is you got going on. Listen to us ramble about news, comic book newsworthy-ish kind of stuff over the last month. Anyway, now it is goodbye. Gotta go get some lunch so I can get back to work and read my comics. Bye.